Bit late, Mr. Giles.
I'm sorry, Mr. Beddington, but my rheumatism is getting bad in this arm. I started when you waved, but this arm takes longer than this one.
Well, I suggest, if I may suggest to you, you start with both cymbals up in the air and closer together.
Oh, yes. But people love to see that glorious sweeping movement when I crash them together, like that. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Now, there you are, you see. Just hold them closer together for now. Perhaps we can see that glorious sweeping movement on Thursday, if your rheumatism is better.
If it's not damp.
But if it's damp, we'll mark your part out. All right. The last 8 bars, gentlemen. Mr. Giles, I'll give you 2 for nothing. Are we ready? Yes, here we go then. 1, 2, 2, 2. Giles, what happened?
You made me hold my arms up too long. and all the blood ran out.
I'll tell you what to do. Rest one on your knees, hold the other with both hands above it, and when it gets to your bit, just drop it.
Yeah, but it won't sound so good.
Don't care less what it sounds like as long as we get our coffee break.
If you don't come now, you won't get it at all.
Mr. Tickford, we will take coffee break when I say so.
But is this stone cold?
Miss Mayhew, I don't care if it's cold or if it's hot. We will take a coffee break when I say so. Right, gentlemen? Now, coffee break.
Quickly, please. We have to clear everything away to get ready for our tea sit clock.
Have I missed anything?
Miss Braithwaite, this is the 3rd band practice you have missed in a month. I will have to note it in the book. And you know that what that means? 6 entries in the book, and you don't go on the band outing.
The surveyors from the damned airport came round to measure up my land.
You don't mean to say you let them in?
Well, I thought I could pump them for information. The better informed we are about their intentions, the better we're able to fight them.
You mean the better informed you are about the price they're going to pay, the better chance you have of making a whacking great profit?
I have no intention of selling. Why do you think I'm on the committee to fight the damn thing?
You could be a mole. Yes, you could be listening to our plans and reporting back to the other side.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that, everyone? That's slander.
Were you or were you not at Cambridge in 1932?
I was sent down in 1931 for decorating the top of King's College Chapel with a very large chamber pot. Any more questions?
Who held the ladder?
Another word out of you, Sarby, and I'll have you out of your cottage as soon as you milk the cows tomorrow morning.
No.
Very unfair indeed.
Come along, gentlemen. We're getting a little overheated.
More than you can say for this muck.
There's no point in arguing amongst ourselves. Let's forget about it.
I'm not going to leave it at that. I insist on a vote, Mr. Chairman. The motion is that the committee has no confidence in me. If passed, I shall resign from the committee and the band. And before we vote, just like to remind you that I'm the only person who can sustain top C of the cornet. And the heating for this hall is paid for by my family trust, which I control. The coach for the band outing is paid for by Braithwaite's Transport. The next time you want it, it'll probably have flat tires. Right, hands up all those who have no confidence in me. Right, I don't see any hands up. Right, that's settled. I shan't refer to the matter again.
I think our chairman will agree that it's very urgent to step up our campaign if we got surveyors poking about all over the place. I mean, to bring the plight of the village to everybody's attention.
Oh, yeah, I do agree, Mr. Herbert.
Yes, quite right, Beddington. Well, you voted yourself as chairman. Let's have the ideas, the ideas. Come on, not all at once.
Wait.
Come on.
I can't think when you're talking and doing that all the time. I can't think.
All right. Quiet, Eric, quiet. The chairman wants to think.
Tell you what, I read t'other day that somebody pushed a bed to Land's End and back. That got in the papers. Mind you, there was a bit of crumpet in it. What's more, she were in the buff.
Mr. Sowerby, that's not the sort of publicity we're after.
Oh, tell you what, if we was to push her in the buff to Land's End, we'd get in the papers all right.
We might get in the Guinness Book of Records.
That's it, Mr. Chairman. You've got it. We must do something to get ourselves in the Guinness Book of Records.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like cramming 15 people into a mini or 10 people into a telephone kiosk.
Yes, that's the sort of thing.
That's it,
only,
that's
of
it.
course, those have already been done.
Yes, could we have something a little more original instead of tired ideas that hundreds and hundreds of other people have thought of before? Could you try this a little bit?
Maybe Mr. Braithwaite could hold top C on his cornet for 2 minutes. He's got enough wind inside of him.
But it ought to be something to do with the band.
Why don't we march to Land's End, playing non-stop?
With my feet, I'd drop out just past the post office.
Here's an idea. What if the band were to play longer than any other band right here without moving anywhere?
That's it, Mr. Chairman. You really have got it. Yes, I mean, pianists have played marathon concerts, dancers have danced for days on end. That's it. Mr. Bennington's come up with a solution.
Well done, Mr. Bennington. Just a minute, that's the same idea I had. Without the marching.
Your contribution has been noted, Mr. Braithwaite.
There is another problem. Are we fit enough, even for sitting down?
Well, perhaps we could go to Miss Mayhew's Keep Fit classes.
Well, I certainly don't need to go. I'm perfectly fit. Question is, how fit is our conductor?
Well, he's just as fit as you are, aren't you, Mr. Bennington?
I'm in pretty good trim for a piano tuner.
And then, of course, Mr. Braithwaite is much older than you are.
That's true.
That's it. That's done it. All right, come on. Down on the ground. Come on.
I am not going to wrestle with you, Mr. Braithwaite.
No. Press-ups. Can't tell you what. I'll do 2 to your 1. You're scared, aren't you?
Of course he isn't. No, of course he isn't. Mr. Bennington accepts your challenge.
It's just that I've been smoking a bit.
No excuses, no excuses. Come on.
I think you might have come a cropper here, Mr. Braithwaite. You just think of all them powerful muscles in his arm through tightening them piano strings. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Beddington?
It's a knack, it's just a knack. I think just a knack,
I'll hold your coat.
I wish you'd hold your tongue. All right, I'll get...
All right. Right. Ready, Mr. Braithwaite?
Yes, all right.
Go.
All right. 1, 2. Right, there's my 2. Come on, let's see yours. Let's see 1. All right. Here it goes. All right. 2 more. 1, 2, 1.
Come on, Mr. Braithwaite.
It's all right. There's nothing in the rules which says how quickly I have to do it. All right, come along. 2 more. Wait a minute. 1. Yes, all right. 2. 1. All right. All right. I'll see you in class on Wednesday.
I'll be there.
1.
Come along, ladies. We'll just run through the exercises before we have the music.
You have music?
Yes. Mrs. Tickford always supports us on the piano. Now, ladies, we shall have some gentlemen joining us this evening. Now, I don't want any giggling or passing of notes like last time. Come along, gentlemen.
Mr. Bennington, we're waiting.
Well, I was just helping Mr. Giles. He got out of breath climbing into his shorts. Here we are. Now, don't be afraid, and don't rush.
I'm not to do anything too acrobatic.
He's got a note from the doctor. He's excused games.
Right, gentlemen. Now, if you'll just stand there, the ladies will show you what to do.
Right, come along.
I want the note back.
It's quite safe where it is.
Now, ladies, take your places. Ready. Hip. Stretch up and down as far as you can go. And up. Now, breathe in, breathe out. Hip. Bend to the left, bend to the right. Bend to the left, bend to the right, and stop. What's next, Winnie?
Flap our arms like a butterfly in flight.
Well remembered, Winnie. Now, this one is very good for our bosoms, ladies. Deep breath before we start. Hips.
What's it supposed to do for the bosom? Make 'em bigger or smaller?
You see the wife over there on the end?
Uh-huh.
She don't do it anymore.
She must have only just given it up.
Ready, go. A stride together, a stride together, a stride together, a stride together. Stop. Now, smell the flowers.
They're very tall flowers.
Who's talking?
It was Beddington.
Telltale tit.
Do pay attention. We're just about to run around the hollyhocks. Ready, go. Try not to bounce so much. It's very inflammatory. Stop. Winnie. That'll do. Now, everyone's got to pick a pair.
I pick Glenda's.
He said that.
Sneak.
I do hope you're paying attention. You're going to have to do this in a moment. Right, reach for the pair, everyone. Higher, higher. On your toes, higher. And down. Now, as soon as Mrs. Tickford's ready, we'll do it to music. Mrs. Tickford, ready. Perhaps I should tell you that Mrs. Tickford doesn't usually wear a tracksuit when she plays the piano.
Lucky we came on the right day.
Today, I'm joining in the exercises after the musical bit. I put on 2 pounds this week.
And that's only on her fingers.
Mr. Beddington, you tuned it.
Yes, I did, but I'm afraid it's a bit flat on the bottom.
From where I'm standing, you'd never know.
Right, ladies, take your positions. Gentlemen, if you just line up over here and here. Ready, Mrs. Tickford? Ready? Hips.
Hip. Hip, hip, hip.
I'll give you 2 for nothing. 1, 2, 2, 2.
Grow from the ground like the blackbirds grow in an English country garden. Breathe in deep and let it all go in an English country garden. Bend to the left and bend to the right. Keep your tummy in nice and tight. Flap your arms and
Don't let your arteries harden.
now smell the flowers like a bumblebee in an English country garden.
Us from the hollyhocks just like me.
In an English country garden.
Now be prepared, it's right out there. Stand on your toes to get it. Well, Mr. Braithwaite, where's your pair?
Please, miss, I think he ate it.
Now smell the flowers like a bumblebee. Buzz around the hollyhocks just like me. Flap your arms like a butterfly flight. Bend to the left, bend to the right. Keep your tummy in
Are we too early?
No, my dear, I think you're just in time. Oh, poor.
How's it going?
Oh, terribly well. They're halfway through the 3rd shift. That's 10 hours, 22 minutes non-stop playing.
Whatever have you done with your arm?
Oh, I conducted the second shift, and the draft from the euphoniums gave me a touch of fibrositis.
Mr. Sowerby looks in a bad way.
Oh, what do you expect? 10 choruses of the Toreadors song and my elbow went lame.
Yeah, I hope it'll be all right for the flight of the bumblebee.
As far as I'm concerned, he can stay in his bloomin' hive.
Well, how long do you think they can keep going?
Oh, they're doing fine. Main worry is the umpire's ear. He's on his third roll of cotton wool. Oh, I say, who's that gin and tonic for?
Mr. Beddington.
Oh, right. Well, I'll give it to him when I finish my glucose sandwiches.
And how's dear old Mr. Giles standing up to the pace?
Well, I've written a clash of cymbals into the arrangement about once every half hour.
And what if he goes to sleep?
I've taken care of that.
Mr. Bennington!
I've got a marathon on my hand at the moment. We can't stop now.
The vicar wants you to know he's with you all the way.
And we're very grateful.
Do you think a prayer would help?
There's nothing I'd like better, dear, but we're not allowed to stop.
The vicar can do quiet ones on his own.
Hang on, I'll go and ask the umpire. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yes, what is it? The vicar. Can he do quiet ones on his own?
Do what he likes, as long as you don't stop playing.
Can you hear me, dear? You can do a quiet one.
What are you talking about?
Prayer for the band.
Oh.
A gin and tonic to sustain you, Mr. Bennington.
Just in time, Mr. Herbert. Would you be kind enough? Just a sweet. Just like half time at a football match.
Sorry, you stopped. No contest.
Oh, shut up.
How do, Mr. Herbert?
Oh, hello, Mr. Sowerby.
I just come off the farm.
Ah, is that what it is?
I keep waking up every half an hour during the night and banging my hot water bottles together.
How did this do?
We were about 90 hours short of the record.
Where's Mr. Beddington?
He's tuning the piano.
It's a sausage.
Yes, it is.
It's a German sausage.
Well, what else would you expect in a Beckstein?
Do you enjoy your work, Mr. Beddington?
Every moment of it. Music is my life, you know.
Where are the others?
In the band room.
Hello, Glenda. What are you doing down here?
Well, you know you told me to keep my eyes open at the hall in case Mr. Braithwaite got up to anything what you should know about.
Yeah?
Well, he got up to something what you should know about. He's going to make a speech at the Action Committee tonight, and I copied out what he's going to say.
Oh, let's have a look. Lad Jen, I prop bed to vt. No? What language is this?
Well, it's my sort of speed writing. The gist of it is he's going to try and vote Mr. Beddington off the committee for that business last night when he made the nose up with a lemon.
Oh, yes, I see. And you've drawn a little lemon.
Well, I thought it would be speedier than writing lemon. Did I do right?
You certainly did. Forewarned is forearmed. Now, look, we've all got to band together and think up a jolly good idea and vote on it before he can pass a motion.
I already had a good idea.
What's that?
I locked him in the lavatory.
Well done, Glenda.
Well, if you locked him in there, he won't be able to pass no motion.
Let's start the meeting quickly. Quick, Mr. Beddington, it's past time for the meeting.
Yeah, but Mr. Braithwaite isn't here yet.
Ah, but when he gets here, he's going to try and vote you out of the chair because all your ideas have failed.
Well, I like that. What does he ever come up with apart from tick, 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 and a lot of hot air?
Yes, correct. Mr. Beddington, you've done it again. You've done it again. Right, let's call the meeting to order. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to say that Mr. Beddington has just come up with an inspiration which will, without a shadow of doubt, get us into the Guinness Book of Records. We are going to do something with our instruments that has never been done before. But, we don't want to tell you what it is, do we, Mr. Beddington?
Well, I don't, Mr. Herbert.
Just a minute. Can I ask you just one question?
Oh, certainly, Mr. Pilgrim, yes.
Will the fact that I play the trombone make it more difficult or less difficult?
It won't affect you at all.
In that case, Mr. Sowerby and I are with you to a man.
If I vote yes, can I go home now?
We can all go home. Motion carried? Yes, yes, yes. Motion carried. Meeting adjourned. Congratulations, Mr. Beddington. Congratulations.
Mr. Herbert,
Yes?
Since it's my inspiration, don't you think I ought to know what it is?
We meet at the top meadow at 10 o'clock on Saturday, and all will be revealed.
Stop! Just stop 1 moment, please.
But we've been nearly 2 miles. I'm not taking another step until you tell me what this harebrained scheme's all about.
We're almost there. Isn't it extraordinary how people can't stand a secret, Mr. Beddington?
Yes, and I'm going mad myself. I think you've gone too far this time. And it's very hot walking in this long underwear.
It's just through here. Come along, everybody. Follow me. What about that?
What are they for?
We'll be the very first people ever to play Oh Happy Band in 4 hot air balloons at over 1,000 feet.
This is your great idea, Beddington. I can only conclude that you've lost your marbles.
Mr. Beddington has not lost his marbles.
It's very kind of you to say so. I want a word with you, Mr. Herbert. You can't expect my band to get him one of those.
Oh, they'll follow you anywhere, Mr. Beddington.
That's just the point. I don't want to get him one myself.
They're only going up to 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet, I get giddy on top of a bus.
Well, I've got the press here. You can't change your mind now.
Change my mind? I didn't make it up in the first place.
Well, don't knock it till you try it. I mean, try going up a little way. Just see how you get on. Say, 500 feet.
I'm sorry, but the answer is a definite no.
I'm the Evening Star. Just like to take a picture of our intrepid conductor for the front page.
Oh, of course, yeah. Is my hat on straight?
Yes, Mr. Beddington.
With or without the baton?
With.
Oh, it's all quite clear now. We're doing all this so you can get your picture in the paper. Why don't you dress up like a chicken and jump off the Eiffel Tower? Never been done before.
I take it you won't be going, Mr. Braithwaite.
Correct.
Make a note, Mavis. Cornered player turns yellow at balloon jaunt.
Yellow? Me, yellow? Young man, I'll have you and I jumped out of Dakota during the war with the 11th Airborne Division.
Alter that, Mavis. Put war hero turns yellow at balloon jaunt.
That piano tuner's going up, I'm going up.
Scrub that again, Mavis. Put yellow war hero takes drugs to conquer panic.
Drugs? This is a junior aspirin for my sinus.
That's right. The trombone section in this balloon.
They needn't have gone to all that trouble just to make us a cup of tea.
I want to make one thing absolutely clear. I'm not getting into a balloon with him.
No, Mr. Braithwaite. You're in the far one, the cornet section. There. And Mr. Giles, you're in the number 3 with the E-flat bass. And Mr. Bennington, you're in the executive balloon here with the umpire.
Where is the umpire?
Morning. A little windy.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
He's going to win.
Why has this gentleman got a parachute?
Kiddish regulations. He's one of their best men.
Tell me, Mr. Herbert, which balloon are you going up in?
To my lasting regret, my presence isn't strictly necessary. I did have a place, but I had to give it up.
To whom?
You, Mr. Bennington.
But why am I so necessary? I could go like that just before they take off, and they could remember it.
But if they do without you now, they might do without you always.
Oh, yeah. Help me up. Into your balloons, everyone.
Is this a corridor coach?
I'm afraid not.
Well, what happens if I want to go?
Just be sure not to wash your hands whilst passing over the station.
Music ready, gentlemen. Stand by to cast off.
Mr. Herbert, may I borrow that thing? Thank you. Well, good luck, everybody. Now, keep your eyes on me. And remember, should you go into a cloud, just busk till you come out the other side. Take it away, Captain. Don't go up too quickly. I've got low blood pressure. My word. You can see a lot from up here, can't you? Look. There's the vicar. Good morning, vicar.
Who was that?
It's Mr. Bennington, dear. He's just passed over.
Oh, we got up there very quickly. Dad, it's started already. Cheeky bounties, they're on my land.
Get off! Get off!
Master doesn't know what he's doing.
The fox is over there, you fool!
Hello. Here. What did you say your niece, Glenda, was doing this afternoon?
She said she was having it off.
Find a young girl these days that speaks the truth.
Right, we're at 1,000 feet. All you have to do is to play, and you've created a record.
Oh, thank you. Ready, gent? Stand by, gentlemen. Oh, happy band, I will give you 2 for nothing. 1, 2, 2, 2.
Did you ever see a uniform so downright grand? Oh, Harry
Been late, Mr. Giles.
I'm sorry, Mr. Beddington, but my rheumatism is getting bad in this arm. I started when you waved, but this arm takes longer than this one.
Well, I suggest, if I may suggest to you, you start with both cymbals up in the air and closer together.
Oh, yes. But people love to see that glorious sweeping movement when I crash them together, like that. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Now, there you are, you see. Just hold them closer together for now. Perhaps we can see that glorious sweeping movement on Thursday, if your rheumatism is better.
If it's not damp.
Well, if it's damp, we'll mark your part out. All right. The last 8 bars, gentlemen. Mr. Giles, I'll give you 2 for nothing. Are we ready? Yes, here we go then. 1, 2, 2, 2. Giles, what happened?
You made me hold my arms up too long. and all the blood ran out.
I'll tell you what to do. Rest one on your knees, hold the other with both hands above it, and when it gets to your bit, just drop it.
Yeah, but it won't sound so good.
Couldn't care less what it sounds like as long as we get our coffee break.
If you don't come now, you won't get it at all.
Mr. Tickford, we will take coffee break when I say so.
This is this stone cold.
Miss Mayhew, I don't care if it's cold or if it's hot. We will take a coffee break when I say so. Right, gentlemen? Now, coffee break.
Quickly, please. We have to clear everything away to get ready for our tea. This clock.
Have I missed anything?
Mr. Braithwaite, this is the 3rd band practice you have missed in a month. I will have to note it in the book. And you know that what that means? 6 entries in the book, and you don't go on the band outing.
The surveyors from the damned airport came round to measure up my land.
You don't mean to say you let them in?
Well, I